One Virginia Beach photographer is on a crusade to preserve the main attraction in his pictures, nature.
He says development around Smith Lake is driving animals away from their natural habitat. But others who live there are actually excited to see construction finally taking place. 10 on your side's Anita Blanton is here now with details of the debate. Anita?
Nicole and Tom, Ridgely Manor is a beautiful area tucked away in Virginia Beach where condos sit at the front of the neighborhood and single-family homes follow. We drove around and saw plenty of construction taking place, especially the closer you get to the water. And Christopher Adams says that development is destroying the area's most precious feature. One could say that anywhere land is developed in Virginia, it usually starts off looking like this, rich with trees and thus wildlife.
I feel bad for these animals, and they've been here before we were.
Christopher Adams is a nature photographer who lives near Ridgely Manor, and he, like many others in the area, enjoy walking and admiring nature here along Smith Lake. These are some of the pictures he says he's taken here of bald eagles, red foxes, and more. But he says all of the construction is driving the animals people frequently see away.
It's like a flush of wildlife and endangered species that people apparently didn't take in consideration when building these expensive homes.
But I spoke to one of the builders off camera who said a lack of planning isn't at all the case. In fact, he says all of this area was zoned and permitted over a decade ago. Building began, but then the recession hit, and now they're just picking back up. I made a few other calls about what's happening here, given Chris's concerns. Game and Inland Fisheries backed up the builder that all of the area has been properly permitted. Virginia Beach Zoning Administration said there are no protected areas here. And U.S. Fish and Wildlife reminded that the bald eagles Chris says he's photographed are no longer on the endangered species list. Homeowners in the area have been grateful to see construction crews nearby.
Everybody's got their own personal concerns, but collectively I think for the neighborhood it's a good thing to have more homeowners come out here and purchase homes.
They were concerned about empty lots and the value of their homes.
So all those lots were purchased to build homes. So what is the developer supposed to do? Stop building homes? I don't think so.
Chris Adams does, and he's created an online petition now to find out who else wants to see the land preserved too. At last check, Chris had received about 250 signatures in just a few days on that petition. Some were even from people outside of the country, but very few were from people here in Virginia. Anita Blanton, 10 on your side.